This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song.
Hi, my name is Nicole Linfoot, and I'm here to tell you my story. In my sophomore year of high school, I was diagnosed with a rare disease called scleroderma. Scleroderma is an autoimmune disease of the connective tissue, characterized by skin thickening, spontaneous scarring, blood vessel disease, and varying degrees of inflammation associated with an overactive immune system. Getting this news was heartbreaking and life-changing, but I made a promise to myself to not let it define me. Living with an autoimmune disease is extremely hard, but is especially challenging when you go away to college. I no longer had my family, my doctor, and the support they gave me. I was stuck alone with a disease that wanted to take my identity. So the typical easy day life tasks thrown at you in college were the least of my worries. Sadly, my disease made me want to throw my life away and just hide in a corner. Being a college student is hard enough, but being a college student that is sick is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to overcome. I was forced to grow up faster than normal, pieces of my childhood taken away from me by this disease. Activities and friends seemed to disappear faster than I could blink. The thought of me missing out on all the things my friends were doing was overwhelming. I believe in never giving up on my dreams, no matter how life-changing some things may be or how hard I have to work to make sure I overcome it to reach my goal. This is why I am a fighter, a strong woman, and someone who will never give up no matter how hard the situation is. No one can make you believe in yourself. God knows it has taken me years to realize this. It has not been easy going through school with people telling me that I'm not going to make it and that academically it is going to be difficult for me to pass classes. I've had to ignore a lot of people and just surround myself with those that truly care about me and believe I could be successful. During the years of 2010 through 2014, I woke up every Saturday morning when most kids are eating their pancakes with fruit smileys on their face, and I am swallowing 10-methyltrexate pills, which in English means chemo. Unfortunately, the couch became my best friend on Saturdays. On Mondays at school, my friends would tell me how wonderful their weekends were. It hurt the most the first time I had to listen to my friends talk about that fun weekend they had. That pain never goes away. It happens again and again as you lose more and more of your life to your illness. Sometimes the hobbies and activities that you were always assured you would be able to do are taken away as well. This is one of the worst pains of all of them. Because of everything that I had to sacrifice and how poor my health was, the couch turned into my classroom. It was from the couch that I basically became my own teacher and was in charge of my success. No excuses accepted. I have found that believing in yourself makes it all possible. Sitting back and thinking about the negative in my life has made me really appreciate all the good things I have, especially the things I am excited for in the future. All the hospital visits, the tears, and the horrific pain that I endure in my life each day just makes me stronger. It is devastating to lose something you love, especially when it happens over and over again. This is the sad truth of being chronically ill, though. You will lose major pieces of your life and identity along the way. This was not the first passion I lost, and I'm sure it will not be the last. It does not mean that it didn't hurt any less. Being a college student struggling with an autoimmune disease is not easy, especially when I feel too much like an functioning adult to identify as chronically ill, but feel too chronically ill to identify as healthy. It has taken the last few months for me to come to the realization that this is how I identify, trapped between two worlds, neither of which quite fit me. On one hand, I feel so lucky that I'm able to go to college and do many of the things I want to do, even while living with scleroderma. On the other hand, I'm constantly frustrated by the construction of trying to live in a healthy person's world, knowing that I'm truly not functioning on the same level as everyone around me. Living day to day with this invisible illness that some days isn't always so invisible means that I'm constantly adapting to living and working with people who don't always understand what I do and think about on a daily basis just to keep up with them. I've overcame so many obstacles, and I will continue to fight this battle and prove that I am not my disease. I will never let my disease define who I am.